Hello students, welcome. In this video, we will solve one more problem of input tax credit. Once again, this is a basic problem. This problem is being solved to make sure that you understand the concept of input tax credit with full clarity. Let's start with the problem. From the following information of Holla and Company of Kundapur for the month of December 2017, compute the eligible input tax credit and GST payable. Purchase of raw material A from a supplier of Udupi for rupees 1 lakh at 5% GST. Purchases of raw material B from Kolkata for rupees 5 lakh at 12% GST. Sales of rupees 3 lakh to Mandya at 18% GST. Supply of goods worth rupees 2 lakh to Mysore at 12% GST. This is the information given in the problem. First, we have to understand that the SSE is registered in Karnataka and we are asked to find out the eligible input tax credit and also GST payable. Like in the previous problem, here input tax credit available in electronic credit ledger is not given. Instead, purchase of input is mentioned, the value of the input is mentioned, and also their respective rates of taxation is also mentioned. This data has to be used to find out eligible input tax credit, and the data with regards to sales will help us find out output tax liability. While sales figure given in the problem help us in computing the output tax liability, the purchase amount given helps us in finding out the input tax credit that can be claimed by the SSE. We have discussed this already. So let's move on to solve the problem. So first we'll try to find out the computation of output tax liability. As we all know, the person is registered in Karnataka. Let's start. So the first supply is to Mandya, that is 3 lakh worth goods are sold within Karnataka. Mandya is in Karnataka, so it is sold within Karnataka. Intra-state sale attracts CGST and SGST. 18% is the rate of GST, so we will divide that 18% among CGST and SGST equally, so 9% each. 3 lakh into 9% is 27,000. So output tax liability with regards to CGST is 27,000, with regards to SGST is 27,000. IGST, there is no output tax liability for this transaction. The next one, goods supplied to Mysore, 2 lakh rupees, intra-state sale, so CGST and SGST 6% each, 2 lakh into 6% is 12,000. So 12,000 the SSA has to pay under CGST, 12,000 he has to pay under SGST. So total output tax liability is 39,000 each. Under CGST he has to pay 39,000, under SGST he has to pay 39,000. We are also asked to find out the input tax credit available on inputs. So first we'll take the goods purchased from Udupi. 1 lakh rupees worth goods are purchased. Udupi is in Karnataka. The SSE is registered in Karnataka, so it will be an intra-state sale. Supply is in Karnataka. Both the supplier and the recipient are in Karnataka, so intra-state sale, CGST and SGST will be applicable. 5% is the rate of GST. We will divide it equally, so 2.5% each. 1 lakh into 2.5% is 2,500 and 2,500. IGST, there will be no IGST. So goods purchased from Kolkata, the registration of the SSC is in Karnataka, the goods are being sent from Kolkata. So it is between states, that is between state Kolkata and Karnataka. Hence, it is quite natural that IGST will be applicable. So input tax credit on this particular transaction is 5 lakh into 12%. 60,000 will be available under IGST. ITC in this case will be available under IGST. So ITC available, that is input tax credit available, is 2,500 under CGST, 2,500 under SGST and 60,000 under IGST. The output tax liability is 39,000 of CGST and SGST respectively. Let us see what will be the GST payable after claiming ITC. So we begin with the output tax liability. CGST 39,000 we have to pay, SGST 39,000 we have to pay. We'll deduct the input tax credit available. First and foremost, always remember, whenever input tax credit is available under IGST, first we have to set off the amount available under IGST. So 60,000 will be divided equally among CGST and SGST. So 30,000 each. 9,000 will be the remaining amount output tax liability under CGST and SGST. Yes, there is balance under CGST also. The balance is 2,500. We have computed it just now. So once again there is balance under SGST. CGST credit balance cannot be set off against SGST and tax credit balance under SGST cannot be set off against CGST. We all know that by now. So let's move on. What will be the GST payable for the month of December 2017? It is 6,500 and 6,500. 39,000 was the output tax liability under CGST and SGST respectively. 30,000 each we claimed under IGST. 9,000 remained. Then under CGST we claimed 2,500 from output tax liability of CGST, and SGST ITC available was 2,500. We claimed that from output tax liability of SGST. So 9,000 minus 2,500, 6,500. 9,000 minus 2,500, 6,500. Thank you.